Hola guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Roxanne. If it's your first time here, then welcome. I am getting ready to go pick up my father at the airport. I'm very excited. I haven't seen him in like 5 months, which for us is a long time to not see each other, given that when I lived in Orlando or in Florida, even when I moved out, I would visit them at very least once a week. So it's been like 5 months since I've seen him, so I'm very excited. So I thought, I have to get ready. So I thought I would talk to you guys about some of my recent favorites and also what I'm reading and just get ready. So recently I have finished Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney, I think is her first name always escapes me, but by Rooney. I've read Daisy Jones and the Six. I buddy read that with Olive over at a Book Olive, and I've read Red, White, and Royal Blue, which I've really enjoyed all three of them in different ways, and I'll talk about that more in my wrap up. But that's what I've currently read. I'm trying to get more comfortable in feeling just as pretty with curly hair as with straight hair, and so I've tried to really start taking care of my curls and washing my hair with the appropriate shampoos and conditioners, and using the appropriate, taking the appropriate steps so that they will start to come back, because I used to have really nice kind of wide curls, and then now they're just like these weird waves. So I've started using this it's like, I don't know if it'll focus, I'm too far away, but it's SGX Curl Power. I'll link it down below, but it's what I've been using to curl my hair, and it smells so good. Oh, I'm gonna take off my ring though. Shit. So yeah, we're actually gonna go to Niagara Falls this weekend. I'm super excited. I've actually never ever been, so I think of everybody going, the only one that's been has been Lewis. So I'm super excited to go. So I just kind of put it through my hair and do a lot of crunching. I'm sure you can find a lot of very informative videos online. I am by no means a hair expert. If I want to give it more volume, sometimes I'll lay down with my hair like going over the sofa or the edge of the bed, so that it can dry like that and give it a little bit more volume. But yeah. So currently I am listening on audiobook to The Whispered Word, which is the second in the Secret Book and Scone Society series or something like that. It's like a cozy, sorry, my makeup bag's in the way. It's like a cozy kind of murder mystery. I love this mirror. I got it at Home Goods for like $9. It's great. It's also the first time my dad's going to be seeing Lewis and I since we got engaged, which I talked about, like I showed pictures and I talk about it on Twitter and on Instagram, but if you don't follow me there, which I will link all of my links down below, I always do, if you'd like to be friends in Twitter or in Instagram or on Instagram. But we got engaged back in February. I might insert a few pictures of like the ring and stuff. We're obviously very excited. It was very chill proposal. Oh, obviously I packed to go, so this is where all my makeup and stuff is right now. It was very chill. That's always how I wanted it. I didn't want something like overly elaborate or anything like that, because that's not really who we are. We've always just been very chill, kind of private, just the two of us people. So that's the type of proposal that I wanted it. So I woke up that day, it was our 8-year anniversary. And yeah, to me it was just another normal day. We were planning to go out because every year for our anniversary we get watches and we have them engraved with like a little message. And so I was just getting ready because we were gonna go and get this year's watches. And so while I was getting ready, I decided that I wanted to watch Pride and Prejudice while I got ready. And if you guys know me at all, you know that is like my absolute favorite like romantic story. It's one of my favorite books of all time. I love the movie as well. I use the Vaseline Lip Therapy Rosy Lips to just keep my lips nice and moisturized. It works really well and it's pretty cheap. And it lasts a long time too. So I'll wear it during the day and I'll also wear it at night to go to sleep. So I'm getting ready. I'm done getting ready. And he says he has a gift to give me. So the gift was actually a book many years ago for an anniversary I saw online. I also use the maracuja oil, just like the straight up oil. I have very dry, like super duper dry cheeks, so I'll put that on my cheeks. Usually I would have done it while I'm getting my hair ready, but I forgot. So it was this book where on each page you could write a different reason why you love the person, and it's really really cute and sweet. And I got that for him back for like maybe our 3-year anniversary or something like that. So he found another website that does like an updated version of that, so he got that for me. And so I'm going through it, and it's, you know, really pretty, and I'm getting all teary-eyed because it's very detailed. Like, it's very specific things that we love to do as a couple. So once I finish with it, I decide to put it next to, we have some little wall shelves, and that's where we have the one. This is a sample of the Professional Pore Primer by Benefit, and I think it makes a little bit of a difference in like filling up, kind of evening out my skin, so that when the foundation sits on top, it's not as, you can't really tell all the pores as much. And then I wear the Becca Everlasting Poreless Priming Perfector on top as my actual primer. So I decided I wanted to put both of the books together, and I turned my back to put the book with the other one, and when I turn around, he's on his knees and he's proposing, and I immediately start crying. And what was funny and the most perfect thing in the world was that literally at that exact same time in the movie, Darcy is proposing to Lizzie, which is obviously his proposal, and much differently than what mine did, but it was perfect. It was like everything that I wanted it to be. It was sweet and personal, and one of my favorite movies was playing. Galileo was like around us, so it was just really sweet. And yeah, it was awesome. I went to school for event management. I don't know if you guys knew that, but because of that, I know a lot of the fundamentals of event planning, and I've planned events myself, and I knew how to get organized quickly to plan our wedding. And so in about 14 days, we had most of everything done. And if you guys want me to talk about that in a video, like how I planned our wedding, and obviously there's a lot of details still to be figured out, but the main components, everything from venue to date to florist, DJ, the big vendors were all figured out very quickly. Then let me know and I'll do a video about that. So I also use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. So yeah, this will be the first time I'm seeing my dad since we got engaged. He is probably more excited than I am, which is saying a lot because obviously I am ridiculously excited. I'm using ColourPop Rendezvous palette, which is really pretty, has some beautiful colors in it. Got it at Ulta. I'm actually going to use, I have more shadows over there, they're way too far away, so I'm just going to use my Bare Minerals face powder as a base for my eyes. So yeah, we today I'm gonna pick them up. I might take them to the botanical garden because the roses have bloomed and look beautiful. And I haven't been able to see them, so, and they've never been to the botanical garden, so I might take them there. And then tonight, my dad's a huge sports fan, so we're gonna go and see probably the game tonight, game 6 at this point. The only thing I don't like is it doesn't have a mirror, but I have this one right. So let's turn it around, go a little close. Yeah, so yeah, as far as what I'm reading, this is a very rambly video, I know, but as far as what I'm reading, it's just that I'm still in the middle of the Black Leopard Red Wolf, but I have like no interest in reading that right now. So it's just gonna stay on my currently reading shelf for a while until I either decide to give it up or pick it up again. I guess we'll do like a pinky tone since the books I've been reading lately have a lot of pink in them. After that, I signed up for Scribd, which I know I'm super late to the bandwagon here, but I did, and I really like it, but I found out the hard way about the whole, like, you lose books if you save too many, and then they tell you, like, you gotta wait till next month to read them, which sucks, but, so right now I have saved a bunch, but not really the ones that I really wanted to read this month, which is annoying. But I learned my lesson for next time not to do that. So I have titles that I've saved. Dr. Sleep by Stephen King. Far from the Trees, this is like a social sciences book. Sapiens, another social sciences book. Heavy, an American memoir. Not That Bad. Dispatches from Rape Culture by Roxane Gay. Because it is still June, which is Pride Month, I obviously wanted to read like queer lit. So of all of those, I might go ahead and start with Not That Bad, Dispatches from Rape Culture, which I think was just edited by Roxane Gay because she's a queer author, so at least that way I'll still kind of be doing something related to what I wanted to do this month. Like that, you guys, if you saw my Pride Month TBR, you know that I wanted to read Pages for You, The Tipping Bell by Sarah Waters, and The Color Purple. And none of those are in any of the audiobook apps that I use, so I'm a much slower reader when I'm reading physical books as opposed to audiobooks. So I probably won't get through all of those because I also have some like in Libby I have books that I've taken out, so I want to read those as well so that they don't expire and I have to get on hold again. So I have the #1 Ladies Detective Agency, The Storied Life of AJ Fikri, and then 2 cozy murder mysteries because you guys know that I can't live without my cozy murder mysteries. Also, I found out that there is a cozy murder mystery like reading club, which I recently started following on Twitter, which is awesome and super up my alley, so I will link their stuff down below as well. Yeah, lots of cozy murder mystery for me. And I like to do some sort of, my back hurts. I like to do some sort of like glittery, so we'll do this glittery white champagne color. Yeah, so you guys can't see, but my cheeks are ridiculously dry, like flaky skin dry, which you don't see on any of these freaking ads or anything like that. Can we just talk about getting more realistic ads and products and shit? Like, you're just trying to sell me a moisturizer. I want to know that it's actually gonna work on skin that needs to really fucking be moisturized. I'm gonna add a little bit more of this oil. Anyway, so for eyeliner, for eyeliner and for eyebrows, I use NYX Vinyl Liquid Eyeliner and NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil. I used to use for eyeliner the Kat Von D, but then she turned out to be an anti-vaxxer, and I don't fuck with that, so I'm not about to give her any more money. So actually, before I do that, let's do my foundation, which I've been using Born This Way, Too Faced Born This Way in Sand, and best makeup brushes ever, Real Techniques. They're thebomb.com. So yeah, what have you guys been reading lately? I've been seeing a lot of the try chapter tags, which I've never done, but if you would like to see, I can definitely do that. I would probably do like a Latinx reads try a chapter tag, because I have a lot of Latin American authored books that I have to read. And not that I have to, but that I obviously have bought and want to read. So maybe that'll help me pick which one I want to read first. Because I like to have a good mix of recommendations to give come October, which is or like come the fall for Hispanic Heritage Month. I bought the Tarte Shape Tape Contour. I don't like it, but I bought it, so I'm gonna use it until it kind of goes away. But it cracks for me, which I do not like. My hair is very, very thin, so it's very hard to get a good volume out of it, and a lot of hair falls out every time I wash it. And I actually have like a very thin, not a bald spot, but like a very thin spot right here in the front, which, you know, are all things that I'm trying to get better at, just being comfortable with, and like, you know, that's just the card I was dealt. That's the way the cookie crumbled. So, what's her name? Jen Campbell has some videos about hair loss that are really great. And she just has such a great attitude about everything when she talks about things like that, that it helps even when you obviously don't have nearly the same level of issue as she does, or as other people do. It still helps to sort of help you be okay with who you are and what you look like, and do things that make you look and feel beautiful. So if I can do that also for anybody, that's what I would like to do. So if you have thin hair like me, thinning hair, hair loss, you're still beautiful, and it's hard, and it's not, you know, it's not an overnight thing where you start to become confident, but sometimes it takes other people to see it and to tell you. Let's see, I got this, I think this is actually a sample back when I used Ipsy, which I don't anymore because it started to become super not worth the money. But it was a Tarte Park Ave Princess Amazonian Clay Waterproof Bronzer that I've been using. And I try not to go too hard when I'm brushing because, like I said, I have very dry, flaky skin on my cheeks. And I don't want to, you know, the liquid foundation and stuff helps to settle that, but I don't want to bring it back up by brushing too much or too hard. then another sample, because I'm a sample whore, is NARS Orgasm. No, wrong freaking brush. Gotta get real up close and personal for this. And I've been using Tarte Gifted mascara, which I'm not 100% sold on, but it is what it is. Oh, haha, I put on bronzer and blush before I put in my setting powder because I'm a smart woman. So let's just set like the nose and stuff. So I have very oily T-zone, like right here, my chin, definitely my nose. But yeah, my cheeks are very dry. And then I have another tester, Smashbox Primer Water Set and Refresh Spray. It's not been alright, I guess. So yeah, that was me getting ready, talking to you guys about what I'm reading, what I hope to read soon. The upcoming videos that I'm really excited about are going to be my favorite audiobooks, fantasy books on my TBR, and then a few more wrap-ups because I'm super behind on those. As always, thank you for watching and for listening. I love you guys very, very much, and have a good weekend. Happy Father's Day.